So big news has been announced today. Yeah, we are getting a new Marvel slash Disney animated series coming in 2017, and that is Big Hero 6. Now, yes, it is not the Big Hero 6 version you see, it's obviously the Disney version. The reason why I'm just using this image is because I don't want to get, the Disney Gestapo to not come knocking at my door. And by door, I mean YouTube page. So, yeah, this is a really cool. I think this is a really cool idea. I love the movie. Now, granted, I don't think it was Oscar worthy. That title should have gone to either the Lego Movie, which didn't even get nominated, by the way, and honestly, I think How to Train Your Dragon 2 should have got the Oscar. I don't know why. Whatever. Fuck the Oscars. Anyway, we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about this. Now, I did love the movie. I really did. I thought it was a cool way for Marvel and Disney to, come together and make this project and make it a superhero animated show. And I think it's a cool idea that they're going to continue on with an animated series. Now, a few things. This is going to be in 2017, coinciding with several other things that are coming out in next year. For one, the DuckTales reboot, which I'm super excited for. You've also got the Milo's Murphy Law, which is the new show created from the creators of Phineas and Ferb. It's also the same animation. It's also the main character is going to be voiced by Weird Al Yankovic, which actually I think that show comes out later this year. Now that I think about it, we've also got the Tangled animated series, which I was like, okay, I don't know why Tangled's getting an animated show, but whatever. Yeah, so this is going to coincide with all of those animated shows coming back in 2017. And yeah, now you may be wondering, well, who's going to be the creative team behind this? Because it obviously isn't going to be the people behind the movies. One of them has tragically passed away, so earlier this year, mind you. But I will say this, that the creative team is not going to be Jeff Loeb. Apparently Marvel is not going to have a lot of say in that. Actually, no, they are going to have some say, but this is going to be a major Disney property because these were, reintroduced as Disney characters. So apparently what's going to be the case is they're going to have a Disney group behind it. And I was kind of worried, like, oh god, who are they going to get? And then they announced it's from the creators of Kim Possible. And I was like, oh my god. Yeah, let's get the guys behind arguably the second longest running animated series in Disney history. It was the longest running until Phineas and Ferb came along, so now Kim Possible is now known as the second longest running cartoon from Disney. So I am very, very excited. I think it's a very cool idea that we're going to get, because they understand young characters. I mean, obviously they wrote them for 6, 7 seasons, right? So I'm pretty cool with this. I think it's a really cool idea that we're getting a Big Hero 6 animated series. I love the movie. I think there's a lot of stories you can do with it. Now, again, it obviously won't be these versions of the characters. It will be obviously the Disney versions. So, and again, I'm cool with that. I think it's, the big thing is how they haven't said who, at least the article I read, I could be wrong, there could be another article saying who would be coming back for voice acting. I would imagine T.J. Miller is coming back for Fred. I would imagine he'd be the one coming back because the dude has been doing heavily on voice acting. I think they also said there may be some of the other voice actors may be coming back, but I think the one that I'm pretty sure will be coming back first and foremost is T.J. Miller. I think he may be reprising his role. But other than that, I think they may just get other voice actors for the other roles. Now, the other thing with this, again, I could be wrong, maybe they'll all come back, maybe they all won't come back. That was just the article I read, and they didn't really touch much on voice actors. So, with this animated series, there's so many stories you can do in this universe. There's so many different stories you can tell coinciding within this universe. And I think a few you can probably do in here are, I think there's a lot of cool ideas, because it's a new universe. This isn't the regular Marvel universe. This is San Francisco. So I think it's a cool idea. Maybe you could do stories, some focusing on technology, other ones focusing on ancient Japanese history, and kind of giving it that new high-tech feel. Do stories like that. You could even have, since this is kind of a Marvel property of itself, I would actually love to see a crossover between Disney's Big Hero 6 and the Marvel Big Hero 6. like have them accident, like some kind of dimensional thing happens and they end up in Tokyo, or vice versa, the 616 universe, Big Hero 6, end up in San Francisco, and you could have like a Crisis on Two Earths kind of thing. I think that would be kind of cool. Now, the other thing is, like, would this coincide with other Marvel characters? Well, obviously, since San Francisco isn't a real place in the Marvel universe, because, well, it's supposed to be Earth, so yeah. But I think it would be cool if they had, like, the Avengers or the Guardians of the Galaxy, like, team up, like, have them cross over in, like, a special story or something. They'd probably do that with Spider-Man first and foremost. Now, I actually have a lot... I actually am speaking very highly of this because I have a lot more faith in this than I... Because here's the thing. Hate Ultimate Spider-Man. I don't really care much for Avengers Assemble. Guardians of the Galaxy's okay. It has its moments. But yeah, I'm giving this a lot more help because of the creative team behind it. And I am pretty cool with this. It's from an animated movie I like. And I feel like it's cool that Disney's doing that again. Plus this and Tangled, which I didn't even care much for Tangled, but the reason I bring this up is because I think it's cool that Disney's doing the old, we're making movies and then we can make animated series out of those movies. Kind of like how we got Aladdin and the Hercules animated series, and how we got, the Tarzan animated series, and how we were supposed to get the Atlantis animated series, which was going to have a crossover with Demona from Gargoyles as one of the villains, which I wanted. One of your many blunders, Disney, but you make up for it with stuff like this and Gravity Falls and whatnot. So yeah, I'm very excited to see this show. I will admit I do have some I will admit it could totally suck. It could totally blow, but I have the creative team behind it, and the fact that it's a property that has obviously the creative team behind the movie had a lot of love for it, and the movie itself was very well done. I feel like this is in the right direction, but who knows? Maybe the animated. I'm really hoping the animated series is good, because apparently, Loeb won't have a lot. Loeb or Quesada will not have a lot of say in this apparently, and the major focus will come from Disney Animation, and they will have a lot more say in the animated department than Loeb does. So, yeah, I'm very much looking forward to this. I'm wondering what kind of stories you could do. I would love to see a mixture of technology and maybe a lot of Japanese myths put into this. Obviously, I know it's a fusion of San Francisco and Tokyo, hence San Francisco. But the reason I say this is because maybe you could do a lot of mysticism as well. I think it would be cool to see these guys kind of go up against a mystic opponent. I'd like to see them really play around with a lot of Japanese myths, as well as have a lot of technology-based enemies as well. I think that would be a nice little balance right there. Obviously, they can't do. There's one villain they can't do. I forget his name, but one villain I feel like they just will not do is a villain. The first villain they ever encountered is in the comics, who was literally made out of the souls of all of the deceased, all of the people who were killed in the Hiroshima bomb. And I was like, that ain't happening. And I know someone's going to be like, oh, so they were fighting GMK Godzilla. Okay. I'm pretty sure someone's going to make that joke. But anyway, I am very excited. I'm very interested in this, along with the other animated series coming out in 2017. It's nice to see Disney XD actually is putting out more content and animated. I just wish it got more views, and also this stuff actually showed on the frickin' Disney Channel. Come on, guys. This is why a lot of the shows didn't make it, because it's a satellite channel. This is why Randy Cunningham got apparently canceled. This is why Star versus the Force of Evil is struggling. It's getting to season 2, and from what I hear, season 3 is probably on its way. I think Wander Over Yonder is also getting canceled. And yeah, the reason why I didn't bring up Gravity Falls is getting canceled because Alex Hirsch decided to end the series after 2 seasons. So yeah, it wasn't canceled. It was the creator's choice. But anyway, so you guys tell me, what do you guys think of a Big Hero 6 animated series? Do you like the idea? Do you like the idea? Do you hate the idea? Just comment below, let me know. And once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.